trading forex trading newly, it was not an easy task for me. It was a very huge task, very difficult one, that no matter how hard I try, making profit becomes a very terrible thing. The funny part of it is that when you try to give up, maybe that day you will cash out or you just make few profits. Then the next day you will lose everything. The next time you try to cash out again, you will lose everything. Then I begin to ask myself, what really is the problem? Is it that I'm not doing this thing well? Or is it that I am under a course? Is it that Forex hates me this much? Is it that things are not working for me? Or is it that making money, maybe I'm under a spell that making money is not part of the things that maybe I should die poor? Then all those things were what was running my mind until I come up to this level of understanding. And in this video, if you can, please, I beg you, if you can listen to what I'm about to say in this video, it will help you. The only thing I require from you is go to my comment section after watching this video, or anywhere you can stop in the video. Just comment on the session and say thank you if this video has anything or has said anything that will help you or has helped you. So this is one of the things all I need you to do. If you have not subscribed, just subscribe. Then go to my comment section and say thank you. Just do that. That is all I want, so that I will know that I did not waste my time, so that I will know that I have spoken to someone this minute. Now, if you must be successful in forex trading, there are 4 things you should never do. 4 things you should never do if you want to be profitable, if you want to be successful in forex trading. These 4 things is a must. You may have heard about 50 things you never do, 100 things. I am sharing from my own personal experience. I don't know about others. People have the different view, different opinion, different experiences, the attack, the challenge they had when they were starting. But mine is what I'm sharing with you this very morning. All right, now my name is GDFX, and I want to say thank you everyone. Thank you my returning subscribers. Thank you my subscribers for joining us this morning. I really appreciate you and I really love you. I really wish everything you are looking for in this YouTube world and forex as a target, I pray that you will receive them, and I pray that you will never regret joining forex and you will make profits out of it. All right, now listen. In my early stage of trading forex, it was not as easy as that. I know about way back 2010, 2011, I've started digging deep, going through forex things and all the rest of them. I've started making researches, started losing small money, because then when you have one network, before what we have then was 2G network. Before you start placing trade and all those things, it will be a very huge task that makes things difficult for people. So by the time you realize what was going on, maybe you have started losing a lot of money. That was the experience we were having then. Now look at this funny thing about life. The journey that took us from where we are that time till now is when we started realizing that there are mistakes we have made. And leaving our followers to make the same mistake, I think, is wickedness. Maybe some people don't have money to pay for mentorship where you open them up to all those things. Then if we allow them to make such a costly mistake, I think is a mistake, and if truly we love people, we should learn to tell them the truth. Now, what is the number one thing that you should never do? If you have been doing it before now, and if you have any intention of doing it tomorrow, you are risking your capital, and you may never, when I mean never, you may never make profit in forex trading. You only have what we call jump in, jump out market. You just jump in, you make few profit, you jump out, you make few profit, you jump in, you make few profit, you jump out. That is the only thing you can experience in the forex. Now listen to me. One of the things you should never do in forex trading is, I just bring out this market I place now, is what we call blind trade. That is what I did now. This blind trade is a trade that you are gazing. Like now I place trade for a spike, which I'm gazing that it may spike, it may not spike. Now if you look at my destiny, some will say that this is demo. I pity some people. Maybe then that is their cup of tea. This is, and this one too. You watch your trade. This is exactly what blind gazing means. Now, why did I place this trade? It's a guesswork that I think that since this one has spike here and spike here, this one will continue, which most times do happen. And it has touched this place. But this is 5 minutes time frame. The response in 1 hour time frame is indicating that the market may pull back at the due time. But as long as I'm concerned, it's a guesswork. It's a blind entry point. The normal entry point should be when this thing must have crossed here, then you take advantage of this footing you are seeing here. So this one I'm doing here now is to gaze, is to predict. If it pulls back, I will smile. If it didn't pull back, I will leave. Now, like what we have here also. Why did I put this one too? I place it because I believe that it will pull back. Then with the hope that this very one will go back before the time will reach the o'clock, which is the 8 a.m. depending on where you are. Now, I will believe that this thing should pull back and make this thing to be a continuation. But the thing refused. Not that this thing cannot pull back and cross here, but it's a blind trade. Many people, which means that many of you will place trade believing that in few time, as it has been spiking like this, it will now pull back and give me this profit, only for you to wait and see the thing keep going and keep going. Sometimes it will reach here before pulling back. Not that this one cannot go back, but this is one of the secret, this is one of the problem a lot of people are having. Look at it. Now, the funny thing is that, look at my equity. This is what I have to trade. This is what I have to trade. But even at this, look at my lot size. Look at my lot size. Now, this thing you are seeing here now, this is the lowest lot size, boom, 300 can allow you to trade with, this is the lowest lot size. Do you know that this is $2 lost, which all hope is not lost because I'm just predicting. I allow this trade to go because if I lose $3 or $4 to prove to the world of what they are making as a mistake, then I don't think that I lost much because some people are losing more than this. Not that this market cannot give me profit at the end of it all. Not that this market cannot give me profit, but I just want to show you something. For the fact that you are trading such market is that you are doing blind trade. You are placing market in a blind, as if you know what you are doing, but you think you know what you are doing, but you don't know what you are doing. This market can pull back here and still give me profit. But what if it didn't pull back? And some of you, imagine this thing is a 5 minutes candle. 5 minutes candle is already completed, yet I'm still in the circle of $2 lost. But some people, I don't know if it is greediness or whatever, will use $5 or $2 here with this capital. Think about this. So which means that this thing you are seeing here now should be $2 plus, and this time they will be using $1 or 50, making this thing now to be double, which if this thing goes to your plan, it will give you double profit. That is just the simple truth. It will give you double profit. But what happened if this thing did not go to that level? Then that means that by the time this one will be 6, this one now will be 6, which means you'll be losing $12. And at the end of the day, the 75 or $77, this is where the money is. So if I close this and I'm losing $2 and so by the time this thing will goes up like that, the market will now leave you with anything less than this or more than this. Then you have lost this. Then you guess again, you enter, you may lose, like for example, you may lose like 20. Before you know it, that is how you'll be seeing the $470 something returning to as low as $100. The same the same pattern, the same thing, that is what you'll be doing. And at that time, it's not a good idea. Let me close this in so that I'll concentrate and talk to us. So I just want to show you this thing. Not that this market, I will show you even before this market will be over, I will show you this market, that it is possible for you to spike back. I will show you what you will have happened to you, either for profit or for loss. So if you check my capital, I have nothing to lose. I have nothing to lose. I can show you my this thing. So this is my this thing. I can show you that the trade I traded now is this one. This is what I traded. It's the first market I entered. This is the profit I made. So that is not this thing I'm using. This is just one of it. The other ones are both some are in the system and some are here. So I have nothing to lose when I close trade with $2 or whatever. So I just want to show you that this is what people do. So don't trade blind trade. Then how do you avoid blind trade? Please make sure that you enter trade you are sure of, not what you think of. Place trade you are sure of. Place trade that when you see that the market is about to break up, like something of this nature in this place, this is what I've been saying. Look forward to a crossing in your moving average. That is one thing you should know. I've spent much time on this, and I think I should go to the second one. So if those things I'm saying you are still confused about it, please look for a mentor. Those things are part of the things you hear in the mentorship class, in the secret class. All right, that's number one. Number two is that stop applying every strategy you see on YouTube. If you are doing that, you will not have a constant profit. That's number two. Imagine when after placing this, after doing this now, the next thing I will be applying Bollinger Band, I'll be applying moving average, I'll be applying every single thing, I'll be applying envelopes, Ichimoku, moving average, parabolic sat, every single thing. I will bring everything. Each time this video I'm bringing Bollinger Band, this time I'm bringing MACD, this time I'm bringing everything. And you that want to be profitable is following every one of them. You are deceiving yourself. Hey, GDFX, what are you saying? Don't you want us to watch your video? I need you to watch my video. That is true. But I don't want you to lose your money. See, do you know that let's just say that out of 30,000 subscribers, do you know that inside that 20,000, 30,000 subscribers, do you know that there may be 4,000 who just joined newly? Do you know that there are people, even when every one of them, 20 of them, 1,000 of them decide to divide your videos into two, each of your videos can be relevant in these 20 sessions. That is how true this thing can be. So every video drop may not be for you. You can visit and check and go through it. Once you go through it, you say, oh, no. This one is not for me. I'm above that. You leave it. Other set of people, that is their level. You visit Mr. A video, you watch, you rush. You see some few things, you rush. What is your problem? Is that how those who are succeeding in forex trading are doing? Do you think that is how great men are made in forex world? No. Things are not done that way. No. It's wrong. I cannot allow my followers to make such a terrible mistake anymore. So that is why I am begging you, my followers, please, I'm begging you. Nobody is stopping you from watching videos from mine or from any other person, but don't rush into every strategy you see. Can I tell you the truth? One strategy can work for 6 solid months. If you must apply that strategy in that thing, take it off from your live trade. Go use another. You can buy another smartphone or use your PC, your laptop, and put up everything. Try it and be sure that this thing is working better than the one you have already. And I keep saying this. If what you depend on is strategy, which means that your problem, truly your problem is not strategy. If all that you have been looking at for and you are failing is strategy, that is to say your problem is not strategy. There are certain things you lack. Imagine when you are given a car key to drive. You on the ignition, You don't know how to gas up. You don't know how to apply brake. You don't know how to fix up certain things. But the key is in your hand. That is exactly what videos you are seeing on YouTube can do to your life. You have the keys, but you can't use it because what makes you to move, how to avoid other upcoming cars, how to avoid traffic and the rest of them. Some functionalities you know how to apply them, but you don't know how to use them at the field. That is exactly what you are saying. So you cannot be making profit in the forex world when you don't know enough. 2, in as much as life is concerned, what makes people profitable is not by adding every single indicators they watch on YouTube or they get from different people. That is wrong. That is wrong. That is wrong. Take it from, I know that people will fight me. I know, but I'm not afraid. I know for quite sure. I know. The next thing they will do is to fight me, talk a lot of things. That is none of my business. He that is in me is greater than he that is in the world. So I'm not panicking. Did you see that the market just spiked? Did you see it? That even it later crossed my entry point. Look at it. It later crossed my entry point. Did you see that? So even in my field of professions, even in my level of trading for years, I still know the market that will make me profit. I still know the market that will give me what I want. But yet, I am still careful in things I do. So, even with what I have, I still don't want to lose everything because I have enough. I've said this thing several times, that if you see real traders, they have few or just minor strategies. The strategy that works runs in their head and not on their phone and not on their charts. And I want to say this thing to you. Please listen. Forex trading you are seeing is not much of strategies that you have. It's more of knowledge that you have. You can never be profitable if you keep joining, applying every single thing. Most times you see free signals, you don't know the capital the person is trading with, and you are trading with your $1,000, your $100 or $50 when the person sending it has 2,000 this thing. Before the reversal will come, the person is already on profit while you are out of the market. That is how market works. So stop applying every strategy you see, because it will definitely bring you into a position of tears that you don't know how you get there. Number 3, I know that some people will not like this one, but it's just the simple truth. If you must be profitable in forex trading, please, I beg you, no matter who's talking to you, no matter how zealous, no matter how desperate you are to make money, don't borrow money to trade. Hey, don't borrow money to trade. It's dangerous. Do you know why? Don't borrow money to trade, because forex trading is a circle. It's a risk venture. It's a market of probability. I have lost. Oh no, I don't know how to explain this. When I was starting this forex trading earlier, I have this mindset that I can make it. So sometimes I will rush out, make money, borrow money. Even in Nigeria here, we have application, some platforms where you can borrow money. We borrow money, go to microfinance, borrow money to pay interest, only for me to come back and discover that the $200 I borrowed, by then naira was naira was 199. Imagine when you have this 199 and you raise it to 200 US dollars. I deposit it during the time of Goodluck Jonathan and all the rest of them. Then you deposit those things, and only for you to discover that the money is gone to nowhere. So you can't hold anybody responsible. You cannot give account of it, yet you are paying the money. The market is still dropping. Watch it all. The market, I just close it just to make sure that I'll concentrate and talk to you. Otherwise, I know how to hold the market and it will give me. And you check my profit, it can never blow up like that. I still have something. And the loss I'm using is still low. Alright, so for no reason, don't borrow money to trade. Forex trading is structured in a way that, oh God, it's structured in a way that when you have 200, you use your 100, leaving 100 for other things. When you grow this 100 to another 100, it becomes 200. Then you have your 100 as your upkeep, or you use it to hold yourself. That is how market works. But here, especially in Africa, I don't know about others, especially because when people come to me and start narrating their experiences, I will smile and also feel so pains, because what they are passing through, I have been there. I know what they are saying. You can't explain much to me. I know what. That is why when I look at some people, instead of telling them the price or do this thing, I just take just minor thing from them to help them, because I know that if they can come up tomorrow and stand on their two legs, feed their family, pay some rent and all the rest of them, I think I am a fulfilled man. So don't borrow money. Then on what grounds should you borrow money? If you must borrow money, there are two things you should consider. How do you plan to pay back? Are you planning to pay back with forex trading? Don't you know that according to statistics, that 90% of traders are losers? Don't you know that? 90% of traders are losers. It is only 10% that are successful. And do you doubt it? If you want to doubt it, how successful are you in forex trading? That is, you see, most times when we talk, it looks as if maybe we are attacking a particular set of people. Most times when we talk, it looks as if we have some people in mind and we are talking. Let me show you why I allow this market, why I know that this market will drop. Check 1 hour time frame. This thing is breaking out. This thing is breaking out. This market is breaking out. This place is the first place it will stop. But if I am so concerned about every single trade I entered, so that is why if I'm talking now and I'm doing this thing, it will distract me, and I don't want to do this on my demo. So this is the first place it will stop, which is here is the first TP. So, and as long as I have this thing here, then the second TP is somewhere here. So this is how we place trade. So no matter what was moving backward, but though it's a blind trade, because until the right time to place trade is that time you have the first spike when this thing started coming, or that should be the time I should place trade. But because you are blind to see that that one is not the right one, you enter it with your $20, and before that thing will happen, you already have $3 minus and 17 is remaining. So you close it few seconds later. After closing, the market will spike. That is blind trading. That is the number one point I told you. If you keep doing the same thing, you keep losing money, and you keep blaming the winches, and you keep talking trash about forex. When forex, and some people say, they are who is manipulating? How much do you have that the brokers will manipulate? How much do you even have? And say they are manipulating the market. As in, how? They will manipulate the losses, but they cannot manipulate. As long as the reef is concerned, they don't have that time. Quote me right, quote me wrong anywhere. I told you that the market is approaching that line. So if it crosses this one, it will still get to this one. After making this video, I will consider if I will be trade, because I will watch the whole thing and I will not place two positions if I'm sure. That is how we trade. Alright, so please don't borrow money. Don't borrow money to trade. What condition do you have before you borrow money? One, how do you plan to pay back? Do you have any other business you are doing? Do you have any other thing at hand to do? Or is it just that you want to place trade with $10? If you place trade with, now that you borrow $200 with interest, you should pay back. Then you are looking for the capital. You pay the whole money and pay with interest. Then you are placing trade today. You make $10. Tomorrow you lose $20. How do you pay back? At the end of the day, even when you make the profit at the end of the month, you may succeed in keeping the $200. Then withdrawal price is lower than the deposit price. So when you withdraw this thing, what you have is minus 190, leaving $10 out of it. So how do you pay back? Then what happened to the interest? Have you seen how you have just invested yourself into a bundle of problem, thinking that you want to make money? You can only borrow money, one, if you know that you know what to do with trading. If you know that you know what to do with trading. And I forget to tell you something about number 2. Strategies are very crucial and important. Personally, I trade on candlestick. I trade on moving averages. I trade on MACD. Anything that you have, I don't know what runs in people's mind about strategy. Anything that you have, anything that you know about trading that helps you to place trade is a strategy to trade. That is strategy. So I can trade candlestick pattern. It's my own strategy of trading. I can use moving average as my part of strategy. So it must not be apply this and apply that, apply this. You can check the market. You see this strategy, crossing here. Price action is a strategy. Candlestick pattern is a strategy. Moving average is a strategy. The way you have them on your brain is how you see it on the chart. That is how simple. So don't borrow money to trade. It's very dangerous. It's very risky. Then if you must borrow, then make sure that you know FOREX very well. Then if you are borrowing $100 to trade, please have your own personal 100 inside, so that it will be 200, so that by the time you'll be making profit and losses, you will be able to bring back the $100 without losing it. Then if you know your FOREX very well and you are careful about this, if you borrow that $100 or $200 to trade, please, I beg you, don't trade that market as if you borrowed it. Otherwise, you will lose it, because market has a way of, it has a psychological effect of affecting people based on the source of the money. That is why most people who manage accounts will lose it. Why? Not because the money they are using is bad, not because the money is from a witch or a wizard, but because of the tension behind the money. That tension behind the money is what affects them, because the market, you can have -5 in your trade and still come out successful. But because it's a borrowed money, you are watching that $5, you cannot hold and allow it to go to 6. And before that 6, the market may drop and start giving you profit. You close it at 5 because it's you have this tension of not losing someone's money. I mean, for those who have conscience, or there are people who don't have conscience. They will, once they see $1,000 in their account, the next thing they will do is to flit the whole market, because they want to flip account, they want to double their account. They will not use the highest lot size the $1,000 can carry, and the one single spike. Like a lady shared a story with me, how she gave somebody a whooping sum of $800, and she just gave the person the secret code, the password, and she just, after giving the thing, she just want to check to see if the person have logged in, only for her to see that the $800 is remaining $45, and the person have the cost to tell her that he can still recover the $800 from $45. What happened to the $800? Why not use the $800 and take it to $220,000? You cannot maintain 800, but you want to convince someone that you maintain this thing. And the lady borrowed the money from a bank. You can imagine such a mess. It was about $600, 600,000 naira from here. So don't borrow money. If you must borrow, make sure that you are careful to know what you want to do with it. Then don't trade that money with the mindset of a borrowed money. Don't trade that market with the mindset. Just trade it as a normal money you can make or you can lose. That is how simple market works. Lastly, and I want you to understand this. Lastly, please pay attention. Lastly, have a proper planning in forex trading. Have a proper planning. Traders are not meant to flash cars. Traders are not meant to flash big houses. If you have it, you are free to flash it. But it is most times because of these flashy things, these things. We are not entertainers. We are business people. Entertainers can show to the world that they have this, so that people will sign them. This time, nobody is going to sign you. This time, it's you and your money. It's you and your. You can buy land. Sometimes, when I go to my site or some places, some people will say, some of my boss will say, why not show them that you have a car? Why not show them you have a house? Why not show them? Say, what for? What for? Do you know how many years it took me before I get here? Then I will go and be flashing those things and be proving to people, those new traders that just join us, that this is how real forex is. when I've lost close to 5,000 US dollars, then they will see those things and they believe that this is how it is. Then they will now start blaming themselves. They will even building themselves becomes a problem. They will not find it difficult to build. Why? Because they have seen evidences that this guy is doing well. And most times, some, not all, there are good ones here. So some of them, when you follow their footsteps, when you go to them privately, when you give them account for management, you discover that everything will blow up. That is why don't believe everything you see on social media. Have a good planning. If you make money today, if you manage to raise any money to 1,000 USD, 2,000 USD, please, instead of you to go and buy a house, buy big cars, maybe you have 15,000 these things, or you want to buy big cars, please don't try those things. It's not going to be of good help to you. Instead of it, try to reinvest. Try to get some young people, teach them how to invest those money in them. Then when they are trading, imagine when you have like 15 guys trading with 1,000 USD, and each of them that is trading with that 1,000 USD, you are giving them their percentage. Let's assume that each of them, you have helped them to conquer poverty, and each week some of them is returning 50% of the total profit made. Imagine when a guy will make 500 USD in a week and give you 250 and he's go home. You cannot see such people robbing on the street. You cannot see them, and those drug addicts and all the rest of them will minimize, because forex is not something you must smoke before you trade. You must be high before. No. You need clarity. You need clear mind. You need foundations from your mind, and you place trade. It's not like you are duping some people. It's not like you are a fraudster. No. It's not like you are scamming some people. You do legit business. It's not something you go to Babalawo or you go far to gather charms, because even with your charms, the market will not reverse. If the market is going again, it's not something you will place and you start praying, or any part of your worship or religion. It's not something you will do and you go somewhere and be knocking something, and while you are knocking the thing will be dancing to your expectation. No, if the market is wrong, the market is wrong. I know that the spirit controls the physical, but in forex trading, structure controls the market. That is why you will see great men with huge money crying at the hand of brokers. So please, I beg you to try those things. And I know that what I'm saying now, many of you is aware of it. So if this video you watch now is not what you expected from me, please, I'm sorry for wasting your time. But if this video has helped you, to encourage you to build, but do you know one simple truth? No matter what you have lost in forex trading, opportunity is still there. How do you start up? Learn. Then how do you learn? Look for a mentor. Okay, what if I don't have the money to learn all those things? Look, somebody must consider you. That is one simple truth you must learn. If all the knowledge you have on forex trading is just from YouTube, you join Mr. A, you follow Mr. B, and you make 5,000, you make 200 today, you lose it to $10. That is to show that you don't have enough foundation. Please, I beg you. And if this video has been of help or encouragement or anything about, or has released any piece of information, I just want you to write on the comment section. Just write thank you. Only that is all I need from you. Only if you're a new person, please subscribe to our channel so that you'll be seeing everything. How many strategies do you see on YouTube? Is it not up to 1 billion? Is it not up to millions? Some people have stayed on YouTube for 5 solid years watching the same strategies. If actually strategies is the fastest key to success in forex trading, why is it that everyone here is not successful? Imagine some of us have 1 million followers. Some of us have 10,000 followers, 50,000 followers, 800,000 followers. And the statistics show that 10% of forex traders are profitable, while 90% are losers. Then what happened to the strategy? Which is to say that something is behind it, and it's not just, or it's not evil. It is. People are not ready to learn. Thank you so much, GDFX. Sorry for the time. I really love